Hey guys, welcome back to Engineers Hub. Today in this video, you can learn to solve DBModels Context Changed Error with the help of code force migration in .NET project. Here you can see that when I started my project, I encountered the error stating model backing DBModels context had changed since database was created. It's also recommending us to use code force migration for updating the database. So code force migration allows to make the changes in our code and then generate the corresponding database migration script. Let me go back to my project, and this is my model setup. Here you can see that I had already enabled migration and also added it. But recently I had included the field location since this field is not being updated to my database, due to which resulted in this error. You can see in my migration configuration also in the appointment table, you can see the column location is not updated. It's because we had made changes only after performing this migration. You can also see in our SQL server there is no column locations for this table. If I run my project, we are stuck on this error. So if you had already implemented your model and later you needed to add the field, then you also need to follow this migration approach. So let's proceed forward in solving it. The approach we are gonna use will solve for your first migration also. That is, it will solve even if you haven't performed any initial migration. First, I will stop debugging. Right click on your project and you need to click on manage NuGet packages, and you can search entity framework here. You can see I have already installed entity framework. Since I am using .NET framework, I don't need to install entity framework core. If you are using .NET core, you need to install entity framework core. You can install from here, and you might also need entity framework core.tools. You can search from here. You can simply search and install. After this, we are gonna perform the migration. For that, you need to click on view, and here you can find other windows, and you just need to click on package manager console. On the console, you need to type enable migrations. And you can see that it's showing migration have already been created in my case, since I had already configured it. But if you haven't created migration, then this code will configure your migration. In order to add the migration, you need to type add migration, and here I need to give the name different than my previous migration. You can give the name of your choice if you haven't added migration initially, but if you have already added before, there should be a new name. Let me give the name to add column. It's scaffolding our migration. Now you can see the file with the added column locations on my table. It's being updated with the help of override function. Now finally we can write update database. It will simply update to our SQL server. So yeah, that's all. You can check in your database too. Let's click on refresh. And inside the column, you can see our locations column. Now let's again run our project. And you can see that we are back to our project. So that's all for performing the migration. So in this way, we can use code force migration to update database. Thank you guys for watching this video.